Hey guys, it's Tiana. Today's video we will be redrawing one of my old artworks from 4 years ago. Oh my goodness, time goes by so freaking fast, like it's crazy. So this drawing was originally inspired by a custom Bratz doll by the creator Monster Lul. Hopefully I'm saying their username right. I'm pretty bad at pronouncing things, so I will tag their social media in the video. But yeah, so that is what today's drawing will also be inspired by, obviously. But this time I wanted to have a little bit of a different approach for it. So I was thinking of how like Bratz dolls have the little artwork that's on the side of the box and on the back of the box. So I was thinking like putting her in a pose that would fit on a box. Custom doll, custom artwork on the side. I don't know, I thought it was a cute idea, but yeah, so that's what I was going for this drawing, just to give it a more updated, refreshing feel. But yeah, so I also just wanted to talk about obviously like the improvements in my artwork. I'm so proud of myself. I feel like I've grown so much over the years. Even though I was inconsistent with posting, I was still drawing and working on my skills as an artist. And this is like kind of like a full circle moment. I feel like you can actually see all of the progress that I've made over the years. But how I believe that I improved my style mainly is just the fact that my style is more developed, because when I first got into digital art, which was about 6-7 years ago now, I didn't really have an art style, and I also took a long break from traditional art because that's what I was taught. That is where I originally, started getting into artwork, was traditional art. I've been drawing since I was a child. I took art in school. So I was taught the fundamentals and everything, but I took a long break from art in general before switching to digital art, just because I was finishing school and life got in the way. So I took a long break from art. I would say about a year maybe. And then I jumped straight into digital art. So I really felt like I had to reteach myself a lot of the fundamentals while also teaching myself digital art. And I also had this thing where I kept separating the two. For some reason, I just felt like digital art was just it was rocket science to me. Like I don't know why it was so complicated, and a lot of it was just overthinking and just me being a perfectionist. I'm like that with everything. So once I finally get over the overthinking, I can actually go full force with what I want to do. But yeah, so not only has my style developed, I also render with much more detail than I did before, and I draw with more fluidness. So I'm better at color picking. All those things kind of just like go together with me becoming a better artist, if you will. Not only that, I just feel like it's 5 core things that I just feel like really help me improve my art. And once those things clicked for me, my art improved like instantly, pretty much. Like I would see differences like overnight. Not to sound dramatic, but it's true. Like I feel like most of the time when people talk about improving their artwork or how to improve as an artist, they tell you like the no-brainers, like study anatomy, take art courses, all these stupid things. It's like, okay, no, can you actually tell me something useful? Like I'm not hating, but like I don't know, I just feel like a lot of people sometimes they tend to gatekeep, even if that's not the intention. I just think that art is such a hard thing to teach someone. So definitely like shout out to all like the art teachers out there, the people who put those videos out there to help you improve your artwork. But at the same time, I just feel like a lot of those videos are just like the same copy and paste things that people tell you all the time to improve your artwork. Take art classes, learn anatomy, all these things. Like what else can you tell me to improve my artwork? Like I want to see differences right now, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but no, so these things I feel like have really helped me improve as an artist like instantly. So like the first thing I feel like helped me improve as an artist is to not just watch YouTube tutorials, but actually draw while you watch them. So I don't know if anybody else is like me, but what I used to do is I would put the YouTube video on, or like I took a lot of art courses. I would play the video, but I wouldn't actually draw. I would like eat my food, or I'd be doing something else in the background, cleaning my room. Like, no, actually sit down at the desk, pull out your sketchbook, and draw while you watch the tutorial, because I am a, what do you call it? I don't know what the type is called, but I'm a learner where I actually have to do what I'm learning. In order for it to click for me, I actually have to do it. So I would pull out my sketchbook and I would sit at the laptop or at my iPad, and I would literally just draw. And I have pages and pages and pages full of just me studying. And the thing is, I separate my like sketchbook for fun and just doodles, and I have a separate sketchbook where I'm learning. So it's like a study book almost, and when I feel like I'm lost on something, I can go back and reference my sketchbook where I study. I also write a bunch of notes in there, and I really enjoy like looking back at like my journey through learning art. I'm like, wow, I remember I sucked at drawing hands. Now I draw it like this. I still kind of suck at drawing hands, I'm not gonna lie. But you see what I'm saying? Like I just take more time when I'm actually learning, and I'm actually like sitting down and drawing while learning. The second thing I feel like really helped me improve as an artist is just to take my time. I went from drawing like every day, posting every single day. It would take me like 5 hours to draw. I went from that to taking 20 plus hours on a drawing. And I know it sounds crazy, but I'm glad I take more time with my artwork, because now I can actually like see where I'm messing up. I can fix certain things, because I'm not gonna lie, social media kind of just like made me feel like I had to post every single day to keep up with an algorithm. And I don't even feel like the algorithm exists. Like I don't know, because anybody could get views. Like all you gotta do is post something stupid on the internet, and now you have like thousands of views. So because that's the case, I just don't think that there's an algorithm. And it took me taking time and stepping away from social media just to realize that I don't have to like kill myself, or can I say that on YouTube? I'm not sure. I don't have to like stress myself out posting every single day. And now it's like I'm not even taking time with my artwork. I'm just posting it because it gotta be out there. I gotta post. Like, no, I don't have time for that anymore. Now I don't even care. I can get 2-3 likes on a post. As long as I'm happy with my artwork, that's all that matters to me. And not only that, it's really taught me just to take my time, because it would be a lot of times where I know I'd have messed up somewhere and I just would not fix it because I don't have time, because I gotta get a post out. Like, no, that is such a toxic mentality for an artist to have. And don't get me wrong, I think that social media is such a great resource for artists to share their work and to connect with other people. But at the same time, it can be so toxic for you mentally if you let it be. And it can hinder your artwork. Like that's what happened with me. It hindered my artwork because I spent way too much time focusing on actually posting than I did creating artwork. And to be honest, I'm not a content creator. Like, well, it's funny because I actually am a content creator in like a different space outside of art. But as far as art goes, I'm not a content creator. And when it comes to artwork, I don't know how to get the views and the numbers and all of that. Like, I don't know. I just want to make artwork. So that is just like a weird space for artists. So I think it's important to use social media as a tool and not a end all be all, you know? But yeah, taking my time, really just focusing on what I'm drawing has helped me so much. Like, I mean, instantly. If I'm stuck on something, I don't know how to draw, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna go watch 3, 4, 5 YouTube tutorials, and then I'm gonna come back to it. Before, I wouldn't do that because I would be so focused on posting and just getting it out there that I wouldn't take the time to just focus on what I'm drawing and how I can improve what I'm drawing right now. Like, I don't know. It's crazy. But once I took a break from social media, I really like locked in and focused on my artwork, and I feel like you could see improvements with it almost immediately. I'm not gonna go into my archives, but yeah, like I could see a picture from, or a drawing that I made from before I started doing this and after, and just like the improvements is actually insane to me. The next thing, I feel nobody wants to do this. I know it's hard, it's annoying, it's triggering, but guys, flip the canvas. Oh my goodness. Once I started flipping the canvas, it was like a light bulb went off in my head. When you flip the canvas, it just shows you a different perspective of what you're drawing. I don't want to really say perspective just because it kind of sounds like I'm talking about something else, but it shows you what you're drawing. When you are drawing on the same canvas, it's easy for you to get focused on what you're doing and you're not seeing it from another point of view. When you flip the canvas, it's showing you what it looks like to the other person. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Hopefully I'm not rambling. Like, I don't know. I'm really passionate about this, so the words are just flying out of my mouth. But yeah, when I started flipping my canvas, it kind of trained my eye, and now it's to the point where I don't always have to flip the canvas because now I can see it. Like, a lot of times I would sit at my iPad or my drawing and I'm like, what is wrong with this thing? I can't figure it out. Like, something looks off. I don't know what it is. Guys, just flip the canvas. Like, oh my goodness, it's such a good tool. That's why it's there. Flip the canvas, because I didn't do that before, and I would like wonder what's wrong with my artwork. I would post it and I still hate it. Like, what is going on? It's because I didn't flip the canvas. And then when you flip the canvas, it teaches you to see things in the correct way, you know? And not only did I not use like the flip the canvas, I had this weird thing when I started digital art where I didn't want to lose my traditional art skills, so I would not use the tools provided in Procreate. like the lasso tool and all of that. I tried my best not to touch that, and it kind of hindered my art. Like, it's there for a reason. I know, like I said, I struggled with separating digital and traditional art. Though it's very similar, it is different. And the difference is that you have these tools to be able to help you. And it's not ruining your artwork by using these tools like the lasso tool or the transform tool. Those aren't hindering your art skills. It's actually helping you, because just like the flip the canvas, it's training your eye. It's teaching you where things are going wrong. So now that I use the tools and I flip the canvas, I know that I tend to draw the head a little bit too small in comparison to the body. I only know that because I flip the canvas or because I use the tool to zoom it in. And now I know that that's like a bad habit that I have. So going into my next drawing, I already know. Draw the head a little bit bigger than what you would normally draw it. And now you won't have any issues. You know, so I know it's like I feel like I'm so all over the place with this video, but that was so helpful to me. Just flipping the canvas, using the tools that Procreate gives you. It's great. I love it. So aside from drawing and watching tutorials, taking my time, flipping my canvas, using all these tools and everything, another way I feel like I was able to really improve my artwork is to just draw often. And I know it's easier said than done. I don't know how old y'all are, but I'm a grown adult. I got bills to pay. I got a job. Like, I have things to do. I can't always draw like I want to. But if this is something you really want to do and you want to improve on, you got to make the time to do it. And what I would do is, one day I just bought this like mini sketchbook off of Amazon. And at the time, I had a really boring job. Like, I literally was making free money. I would go to work, sit at a desk, and do nothing all day. So instead, I got a little sketchbook, and in my free time I would just draw. I drew all day. Like, imagine sitting at a desk doing nothing for 8+ hours a day, and then one day you just decide to draw. Do you know how many drawings I had a day? Now to the point where I draw every day. It's just a part of my everyday habits, I guess, or my lifestyle. And it's all because I use my free time to just draw. Like, there are people who take the train, that's a part of their daily routine, so instead of scrolling their phone, they draw. That was me. Anytime I had free time, I was pulling out my mini sketchbook and I would draw. And I got a small one just so it can fit in my purse, because I have a lot of downtime throughout my day, and you really don't realize it until you put that phone away. It really do be the phones, I'm telling y'all. But no, I would pull out my sketchbook and I would just draw. And then not only that, I worked a job where I was around a lot of people, and I worked in healthcare at the time. So I would sit and I would draw with the patients all day. I would draw with them. We would have doctors and people coming in, and they would like ask me, what are you doing? I'm like, oh, I'm just drawing. And they would like ask to see it. I let them see my sketchbook, and they like shower me with compliments. That gives you motivation to keep going. I feel like sometimes that's all you need, is just the motivation to continue. So yes, draw as often as you can. I'm not saying you gotta draw every day. I know I'm very privileged to have the opportunity to draw every day. If you can only draw twice out the week, really draw twice out the week. Like, make it a point to sit down and draw twice a week. Not only should you draw often, but you can also push yourself a little bit outside of your comfort zone every single drawing. I know I've said this in one of my previous videos, but that's what I did. Every time I draw, I'm pushing myself a little bit more outside of my comfort zone. I'm not saying you gotta go draw the Mona Lisa. That's not what I'm saying. If you know that you struggle to draw hair, your next drawing, take a photo off of Pinterest where she has hair blowing in the wind and just draw it. Like, don't put yourself in a box, because I know that's what I used to do. Is I would see a reference or something on Pinterest that I wanted to draw, and I tell myself, oh no, you can't draw that, you like, your skills aren't there yet, like, come back to this once you practice a little bit more. No. Take that reference and draw it, because you never know, you could be good at it. You could actually be good at it. You can get it right on your first try. That's happened to me a few times where I would draw and get it right on the first try. You never really know until you actually do it. And say you do get it wrong. Okay, well, now you know, okay, I struggle with drawing this or this specific thing. My next drawing, or when I'm practicing, or when I'm looking at YouTube tutorials, I'm gonna really focus on improving this one thing. And that helped me improve my artwork immediately. Is just to push yourself out of your comfort zone. Because believe it or not, there are people who just want to draw. They don't care whether it looks good or not. And you need to be one of those people if you want to have better artwork. Because who cares if it's not good? Like, so what? You don't even have to post everything that you draw. That's like another thing of social media, just like controlling you as an artist. You don't even need to post it. Just draw it because you want to. Draw it because you're pushing yourself out of your comfort zone. Draw it because you like it. And if you do happen to like the finished result, then post it. If not, don't. You know, like, but as long as you're pushing yourself out of your comfort zone, you will see immediate results. I'm telling you. And I'm saying immediate results. This goes along with, you know, the average tips that people give you, study anatomy, all that stuff. This goes with it. So I'm not saying you don't follow all of those tips and suggestions and you go straight into doing this, you're gonna see improvement. Like, no, you, of course, you want to study, you want to learn the fundamentals and everything, but if you apply these too, you'll also improve a lot. And again, I'm so sorry if y'all feel like I'm just yapping and like word vomiting. I don't know. I was super excited to make this video. So like I said, the words are just like flowing out of me right now. But hopefully you understand what I'm saying and it's not just like jumbled up words and gibberish. And the final thing I feel like really helped me improve as an artist is to think in 3D. What are you talking about? Think in 3D. My art tended to be a little bit on the flat side, and you can tell with the drawing that I'm redrawing right now, it's kind of flat. And though this is kind of like maybe like a stylistic type of tip, it still helped me because I wanted like a more like semi-realistic type of style versus like a cartoonish 2D type of style. But either way, just thinking in 3D can help you with anatomy, because a lot of times when I draw, like for example, when you draw clothes, you wouldn't just draw a flat t-shirt. If you're drawing a woman, she's gonna have a chest, so you want to make sure that you're thinking in 3D. In 3D, if somebody's wearing a shirt, what is it gonna do? It's gonna fold over. It's going to conform to the body, you know? So just think in 3D. Same thing with like drawing the glasses on her. The glasses are at an angle, so you wouldn't just draw the glasses flat on her. You would draw it to like fit the angle of her face, if that makes sense. I know that's like a little bit more of like an advanced type of thing, but I still feel like it helped me, because thinking in 3D, oh my goodness, like, because it would just be certain things I would draw and it would not make sense to me. And I heard an artist say one time, I don't even know who it was or where I heard it from, but they said just think in 3D. Like, you think in 3D, a lot more things are gonna click for you. And once I started doing that, oh my goodness, like immediate difference. Like immediate difference. I'm still struggling with the clothes though. I think I did a really nice job rendering the clothes this time, but before it was all over the place because I didn't know what I was doing. But yeah, now I think that also goes with me drawing more fluidly. Is that a word? Yeah, I think it is. But drawing more fluidly, it's because I'm thinking in 3D now. Like, her hair wouldn't just be straight down, it would be flowing, because like her movement, the way she's moving, her hair is gonna be flying in the air a little bit. So yeah. Just thinking in 3D. I know that one was kind of like, huh? But if you get it, you get it. If you don't, I'm sorry. But yeah, enough with the word vomiting. So let's do a little recap in a more clear and concise way, because I know I was just yapping the whole video. But first thing that I felt like helped me improve, don't just watch tutorials, draw while you watch them. Not only that, take your time when you're drawing. Relax. You don't have to rush. There is no rush. People draw murals and all these things. You think they did that in like 5 hours? No, that took weeks, months. Like, it's okay. Art is supposed to take time. Use it as a way to decompress and relax. Not only that, flip the canvas, because it trains the eye to see things correctly. Not only that, draw often and push yourself every time you draw, and then you want to think in 3D. So yeah, those are the things I feel like helped me improve as an artist. I feel like I did the worst voiceover ever, but hopefully you get something out of it. But yeah, so I really enjoyed redrawing this. It was so fun. I feel like I improved a lot with drawing the clothes. Again, how did I do that? I watched tutorials and I actually did it while watching the tutorial. But yeah, so hopefully you guys like this drawing. I know this video was all over the place, but it is coming to an end. And yeah, I know this video was kind of all over the place. Again, I do apologize. I was so excited to do this video. If you guys want me to have like a more in-depth video, let me know. I can't promise it'll be like right now, but let me know and I will definitely work on that. And I also asked you guys if you preferred shorter videos or longer videos, and 67% of you said that you want to see longer videos. So here it is, long 30-minute videos of me just yapping. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. We're coming up at the end of it, And as always, make sure you guys follow my socials. Let me know what you want to see next. Hopefully I will be working on the food to character series very soon. Everyone was saying to do desserts, so we'll look into doing a dessert for the next one. And yeah, just let me know what you guys think about the drawing. Let me know which one you'd like more, the original or the redrawn version. I know for me, I like the eyes on the original drawing better. I tried to kind of recreate that in this drawing. I don't know. Just because she's in a different pose, it's not so much in her face. Like the angle wasn't as close to the face as it was in the original. I just feel like I couldn't capture the eyes like I wanted to. But other than that, I love the updated version. She is so cute. Our old version actually had a keychain, so this is a picture of what she looked like. I carry my keychains on my bags and everybody always wants to buy them off of me. But yeah, so maybe when I open up the shop again, the updated version will be a keychain. But yeah, no promises. Either way, I think she's cute. Hopefully you guys like it. And because I spent the whole video yapping, I'm going to let you guys enjoy the rest of the video. Make sure to follow me on my socials and like and subscribe. Bye, guys.